So the first 6 months was us trying to nail down exactly how we wanted to do it, what we wanted the band to do, how involved we wanted the lights, what sort of feeling for the acting we wanted. So for 6 months, it was just like slave labor, it felt like. But then the shows would be so much more fun that it just pushed you to keep going. Then once you hit that 6 month mark, we had so many changes in the cast at that point that we started bringing in new people, and we had nothing but to teach them what we had already learned. And then everybody got so grounded and sure of themselves in this format that we do that with this cast of 7 that we have now, everybody's very like sure of what we do and we understand what we're doing. There's no questioning to what's going on.
It's starting to be a sort of group sort of connectedness. I don't know if there's a better way to say that, but like there's definitely like starting to get tight as a group, I think, and really starting to come together in a good way.
Yeah, I mean the band has been the same 3 members for at least, God, when was calling here, like 7-8 months now?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, for a really long time. And we've had roughly the same core cast members for a really long time now, too. And so it is. Again, it comes back to that whole trust thing. Like, when they fall back, you know, they know that we're there. And when we kind of, like, charge on ahead, you know, we know that they can hack it and they can kind of roll with it.
I think the most recent and exciting change has been that we're going more towards musical, like the big show numbers, I guess, and we're kind of getting a little bit more cheesy in a way, which I kind of like. I don't know. I mean, we take time doing improv and music separately, and sometimes when those come together, we just get like a big cheese ball explosion. I don't know how else to explain it other than that we've been kind of getting a little bit more cheesy, more in like the audiences that love musicals as well as improv. Whereas at first, I think it was a lot more of an improv crowd. So I don't know, more musical-ish.
We consider ourselves a theater company, opposed to an improv company. So we're not sort of an improv troupe. We're a theater company that does improv. So we prefer more of a theatrical aspect of the way that we look at things. So like you can tell even in our acting, there's different ways that improvisers act compared to actors act. And a lot of those go hand in hand, but a lot of them are just on completely opposite sides of the spectrum. So when you come see one of our shows, it's almost over the top in what we do, and it's a lot more dramatic moments, and we don't go for funny all the time now. Because when we first started out, we went for the funny a lot. We tried to hit every nail that we could with hilariousness. But with our shows, you'll still get comedy, but we do improv. So there's a lot of like tender, sweet moments that get involved in our shows, opposed to just hitting the funny. It's a lot of grounded emotion, and that's where the funny comes from now.